Are you ready?
Oh, wow. Bentar dulu. Jahit.
Enggak, tadi siap-siap.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
Well, it's facts and logic you're after. You shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tatara symbol of mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention guitars? But that's not the way it is. Is it just kinda, or is it kinda unusual that someone experienced one of our paper about that? Everyone here is just going about their business. Maybe it really is just paranoia. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything. Great! Let's go find out what this guitar Suna mystery is all about.
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and the editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki manga will end up being the main focus of this paper. Ugh, if only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about him, this seems like the kind of thing he'd know about.
Oh, you're the traveler, say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck. Out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
So what? For the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kind of lacking. Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatara Suna?
Actually, we don't know much about that place. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
I see. My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive for a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akiba's latest essay draft.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade. But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention the kabuki mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger. Someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akiba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This kabuki mono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akiba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kind of fishy to climb on.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow, did I get lucky!
Stop shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the Government Records Office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Nino. It seems like he
Bentar dulu ah.
That's right! What's more, Nino is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Oh, the swordsmith? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes, you really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around the town, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akiba's teacher, the kabuki mono was not a human, but a puppet.
Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
I just meant, creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected, and that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Tahu baca sendiri. Kalau mau di pause.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well. his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Solana's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you don't have to just make stuff up. Pretty sure you've gone from essay to essay.
Akabali, look, your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on, at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
I have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay.
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Information about people like that is really super confidential, isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Akabo should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in... Did you see that? He literally just went by. Over there. It looked like... The volunteer! No, can't have been. Quick, let's catch up and see.
Sebentar dulu. Oh, sorry. Kalau gini mah sudah ada pengalamannya masing-masing, ya kan? Ya kan?
Udah pernah ini.
Gak boleh masuk tas di situ, koper power bank.
Bisa dimasukkan.
Nggak boleh.
Nggak boleh, bahannya saya.
Nggak boleh, beda. Soalnya beda peraturan dulu sama peraturan sekarang. Soalnya kok ke terakhir itu yang waktu 6 bulan nggak boleh power bank di koper.
Soalnya kan di tas.
Maksudnya di koper maksudku.
Nggak boleh.
Iya.
Kemarin nggak saya.
You're here.
Dah rencananya mama tadi itu mau di
Tadi dari kakak.
masih koma-koma. Masih koma-koma. Masih mengaji.
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Nahida said there's still some mysteries for you to figure out.
So if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
That escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down? But Heimat's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the god of wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us! As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The Paladier's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. Wait a second. Former? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore? I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back the losers, so...
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that well, if the Fatui are going to reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him! Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now. Keep in touch. Nahida, are you serious about this? Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm ready to do it for your benefit. Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin merman soul. Oh yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came here today. So you have an update on that? You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included twins details into the sender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer has to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Earth.
Jadi bawa mah gak bisa itu mah.
New era. Even though he no longer
Gak bisa.
has access, some traces of power remain in him. He can still connect.
Oh besar dinosesnya.
Is vast beyond description.
Kepeng perusak nanti.
Through all of it without knowing what to look for will take too long. So, the Balladeer to search at Irma's information about this information.
Kaira.
Sometimes everything is dictated by which side you're on. how things work out depends on what information comes back.
Oh, di sini di, ano,
I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times before.
dapat ilang itu sudah di langit tuh, waktu di
A feeling of being
dua
alone
gitu,
in the
di
dark.
teh,
Such a
sudah di sini lah, belum,
still burns.
ambil pertimbangan dan sebulan.
It is my responsibility to be on guard against the malady. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the deer can give you the answers you've been wanting to find,
Timbang itu dia.
Loh, Mama besok pergi.
Oh, timbang tiket belum beli,
your
belum
Sumeru's hero
nakikin buat.
is more than earth.
Timbang sekarang kan. Ada 20 ini.
I was gonna
Ntar
contact
dulu,
you,
nanti ya habis.
Astaga.
Nanti habis maghrib.
seems like we have a telephone connection. In fact, I was going to
Di
ask
bawah,
you to
Mak.
supervise
Di
the
depan.
malady on my behalf while he carries out the task.
Kayak aku helmku, gue bawa.
Even though
Kau
he
pakai.
only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a full heart. If you can accompany him, that will put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through rumor zone from the outside. Great. Thank you. Prepare yourself. I'm going to transport you into rumor zone.
Bulan sekolah belum pi. Kapan bisa sekolah? Belum pi. Berapa mobilnya? 10.000. Nih, 10.000 mobil.
2 tahun itu, Mbak.
Bukan 4 tahun, 3 tahun.
Pretty different here compared to last time.
10.000.
The colors are gentler.
Ngelawa itu Kaira itu.
Sumeru's at peace.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. I guess you probably realized that I might enter Ermin's soul ahead of you. I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards, but right now, I'm on temporary release, so maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Ermin's soul. This is an environment of pure heaven, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Ermin's soul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and make Sumeru the innermost part of your being. I know there are many grievances between you on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm and treacherous. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We're going to be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanagi, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind. If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves? We can start now.
Dina, coba kau Dina bikin begitu Dina. Ikaw ada pengalamanmu. Tata boga. Nyoba-nyoba lah. Gimana rasanya?
Like a sacred place.
Ermin's soul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tavat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws and walk the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just listens to the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Ermin's soul.
Can you still sense the energy of awesomeness?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information.
Berarti itu Master Chef itu
Permission granted. Go ahead.
berarti dari awal itu berarti noob ya.
Stay close. Don't go
Masih pemula ya. Kalau Master Chef bilang begitu ya. Iya.
Go running off from here. What would happen?
Shit.
What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Ermin's soul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Good, we made it. Are you ready?
Ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint. The balladeer is actually doing what the human tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive. The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
For once, we're the ones with nothing. Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join. Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads? That's very Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while. Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say. As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers. Well done. Smart and attentive as always. So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Palantir into the person he is today. Huh. Paimon got nothing to do with that kind of skin. Turns out, you can get hurt and angry just like anyone else. Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon. Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Katara Suna incident. Aida, do you know anything about that? If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that. Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Katara Suna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they want. Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone. So the guessing got it right? Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing or neither of you doing so at all.
Wait, how did you know about that? Didn't Ahita tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed, their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams, Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me. And now, every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Ashura. Is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected, because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting the new technology? Ominous black smoke, mounting production problems, worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, still. I suspect you understand it better than I did. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Ashura? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Ashura. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torochiyo, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of the situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act. We're past that now.
Ma, bisa masak apa?
It looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's that? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You!
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well.
Itu katanya tuh yang itu mobil
To my
katanya.
surprise, people look into your background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Eshin was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
There's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite right. There is one who
ada uangnya itu.
Some may not see him as a person, but you told me yourself.
Bukan kotak.
You're not a puppet. You're a
Telur.
human.
Kan ada telur berdua.
Oh,
Ada yang benderanya.
yang 2000 bukan yang
Bukan itu. Itu kan dari depan ini di belakang kan kita tidak ada.
ah,
We found out.
Nanti bilang Bu Bambang. Kan sudah ada kasih kue
ah,
dan kue di sini sampai.
ah,
Dapat kok nggak itu sampai tak itu hari. Masih di
Jakarta kita.
belum sudah di sini.
Terus
Bu ada nasinya, saya bilang oh iya, tidak apa-apa Bu, di mana? Bilang ya saya makan, saya bilang tidak apa Bu, daripada
Carefully
basi.
experiment.
Dimakan aja kan itu waktu kan hari apa kan? Kita berangkatnya sudah mulai orang pasang-pasangan.
Call me
berangkat kita hari Jumat.
Ya, kalau tidak salah itu hari
Jumat
Sabtu.
kan? Jumat kan?
Hari Sabtu acaranya.
Malam Sabtu.
Acaranya.
just to
Ah.
create
Jadi dia bilang,
for your
Bu saya makan juga. Iya bilang, iya Bu tidak apa-apa. Bilang, iya saya sudah makan. Oh iya tidak apa-apa. Tidak apa-apa dimakan aja. Tapi kuenya ada di dalam. Iya Bu.
Technology.
Iya kuenya. Jadi kuenya dia sampaikan dia makan roti di situ.
Crystal marrow.
Nah itu nanti setelah saya ada apa?
look how you
Kemarin, ya kemarin berdasar kemarin itu hari apa? Jumat.
My
Baru digasak sama Bu Bang.
as you say,
Bu,
it is the only
sudah diomongin di Bu Surat. Apa?
and
Oh, kok ada uangnya tuh? Oh iya, saya ngambil.
however,
Kenapa enggak diomong? Ada apa-apa Bu? Ya, bilang.
in mind. It is easier for a person to be
Satu-satu.
spirits when they are filled.
Kenapa separuh-separuh?
Enggak tahu. Namanya doya.
I want to see what happens when the level
Ada telurnya. Saya telurnya sudah ada Bang. Dia ada Bu. Ternyata itu ada
Make no
uangnya.
mistake, even with
Apa katanya 2.000 kali 5.000 enggak tahu. Ada uangnya.
only end up being
Terus?
used by
Oh, enggak apa-apa
someone
Bu.
else.
Mau apa? Saya ini
What
apa?
other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
Baik, aku tunggu. Makan main payung.
Aku nggak bisa makan ikan.
Kamu kan kamu suruh.
Di ini loh.
Enggak, dengan darah nasi ya. Terus, mana?
One of us. He has nothing to prove to
Dengan di Bambang kalau ada begitu sampai dan tepat.
because not everyone
Ya apa Bu, hidup kali.
just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty.
Ini,
Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine.
Supaya gemuk badanmu Dino.
Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you will. At least this way your death is not a consequence
Daripada
of your
kurang-kurang.
folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Moore, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become human? No, that's quite impossible.
habis kita
Mr. Nemo,
habis.
oh,
Enggak habis. Tomat apa ini?
pity. Jester had completed the task, creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was! I'd like to introduce the puppet to you.
Ini enggak bilang Bu Bambang. Bu, kemana hari besok? Tanggal 12. Ada caranya juga nanti. Kenapa? Mau ulit
Let's turn him to dust.
di rumah. Oh iya, insya Allah nanti kalau saya ada caranya bisa kirim. Iya, insya Allah.
Hey, are you alright?
Baru mau ngomong.
Dory. Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from one scene? But why did we see this from his perspective? When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Noah didn't betray him. He never meant for him to be the one to take the device into the furnace. He knew very well what that meant, even more so than I. Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him. We need to give him some time to process his emotions. Paimon's still confused about the entire scene. So, the doctor was behind it. But why is that guy being so undone? Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki moment to live with the king of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up disguised as a mechanic from Frontier. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything that he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwilling participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events he just saw in everyone,
Itu 18,1.
into the device and handed it to the balladeer.
Oh, udah sampai
They
20.
instructed him to enter the furnace.
Kalau ditambah berapa itu Dino?
All the filth caused
Tasnya Kaira?
Enggak masuk.
It was far beyond
Kalau masuk di dalam tasnya.
but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic,
Nah, berarti itu dia. Kan
"What's in it?" The mechanic
enggak,
asked,
berarti itu ya.
"We have fled this place for fear of punishment.
Bumbu
We
dia.
left you a gift." He said it's the one thing that we've been looking for. He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants.
Bumbu.
The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as
Bisa jadi masuk sini masih longgar.
the balladeer was stunned.
Tapi rusak.
Kita tidak sekali kok.
Rusak itu, Mak.
His entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is
Berarti
a
ada semua.
but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back. Oh no! So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible! Yes. Only if he understands this can we choose a new path.
Tori, you crazy pig. Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how we feel? Hey, are you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, I know that's the kind of stuff you want to know about.
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the descenders in Ermital.
Even if you can't find any evidence to confirm it, Ermital does not keep records on the descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of that. Does that mean we have to leave at the end?
Don't thank me just yet. You're really upset. Well, since Ermital was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your sister in Ermital. They might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was her first destination when she arrived in this world. Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria and lived with your sister for a time. I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanagi?
Yes. Astonishing.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Ermital, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanagi was right. My powers all but completely spent. Even if I use all the divine power left in me, I can't sustain a shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. Give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past? Done.
Huh? What happened?
Nothing. I was just thanking him for helping me. So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey! Did you say you had to go right now?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we can see each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tashina because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey! Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the people swarming together can be a real nuisance. and I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow. Oh no, it's really good. Oh, can you hear me? Nihita! Traveler, Paimon, Paladin, what happened just now? I was suddenly caught in some kind of power. It was the Paladin's fault. He shut you out.
Apa cerita tok baca teh.
He'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities and took everything he had? Where the heck did he go? It's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nihita. Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here. Even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get on the frameworks as soon as possible. This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you. I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me. An emergency? How bad is it? Nihita? Are you okay? Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe. Her voice is gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big is happening. What do you think the Paladin meant? And why did he suddenly grab my table? He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible! Wait! You can't just rewrite history! What stuff happened already in your life? It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in the world. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it. So, why does Paimon still have a bad name for that? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Paimon's so confused. Sorry. Paimon accidentally... It's the Paladin's fault because Paimon honestly
Kumpul di
yourself from his
Apa itu kalau di anis orang yang cerdas, dosen-dosen, oh apa?
And it's still not working. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, well, everyone who's connected can't be affected too.
Ini satu hal seperti sudah memang tidak memang.
There's nothing we can do about it. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's not enough time for people to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so Paimon won't be able to sleep a week tonight. So, we sell our favorite dog to take our mind off things. That doesn't work. Paimon's probably gonna collapse if it does. Alright, Paimon will start. First day. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers, tea break pancakes, cream stew, sauteed matzo and tray and dried chicken, tofu, satisfying salad. Anticipation, golden truffles, lotus seed and bird egg
Karena mau ayam, mau ayam.
What are we supposed to be doing just now? Talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. About ear? Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name though. What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said? So, the Is that someone's name? Because it sounds like a nickname or something. Okay, sure. Find my Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Goku, comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the Almighty Shogun. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedahara recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. They liked a bit about the Gokuden. It seems like such a shame.
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedahara this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Goku, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Goku were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation on that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedahara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith went together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphan son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the Almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the thin head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. He made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Goku. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the clan which had been named. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Goku. But when he came to the Kaedahara and Kamisaka Mountains, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them all. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedahara and their Ishin art survived that day. I I suppose they are the lucky ones. Under the dire circumstances.
Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you. This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking timing is unfortunate. They're not here.
Are they out on business?
The commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for the news in the commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait outside until they get back.
What do you think?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't have helped. But seeing as you're so close with the commissioner, Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in there. Thanks.
Is there something we want to say? What would you like to know?
Hey!
As for the commissioner himself, very much so. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend. She's always saying how talented you are and she admires you. I must say, many things in Izumi seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived.
Tutup-tutup itu masuk.
You're not
Ya.
all right then. Take care now. Hope to see you soon.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
Nah.
Jadi itu tanahnya masih ada sampai sekarang. Siapa yang mau garap silakan. Ada yakin. Ada. Mungkin dia lupa itu. Karena ada. Kan saya kan, tapi saya tak pernah ganti. Iya, ya tahu tuh. Anaknya ditati. Iya, benar. Tidak kan semua kan. Kayaknya prema model. Jadi orang takut. Kita tidak kecil-kecil. Ini seberapa nak?
Spacing out, I was pondering some problems.
Di situ? Oh, itu yang tinggal di baju.
Why are you making fun of me? I told you I wasn't spacing out. I was ruminating on some problems. This is Tatarasuna, after all.
Oh, laki-laki. Kalau di situ jadi diambil dua.
Oh, is there something you want to know about Tatarasuna?
Tapi jika semua di Jakarta atau ambil
Certainly, I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away. Like the back of your hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people at Izuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true. The history here. Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna started a long time ago. I'm told that its history is one of the most melting and smelting operations in the nation. Goes back about 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious issues along the way.
Surabaya, saya di Sidoarjo kayak Mandai.
One was just in the last 4 years, the other was
Surabaya.
a fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too.
Berarti kesalahan sama mobil atau Sarili?
Technology upgrade.
Sarili atau ulang?
Technological collaboration between
Ulang
our
isun.
back a long way. How about that?
Berarti ulang tahun 70.
Oh, I didn't realize you were here for the history lesson.
Oh, ya ulang.
This one today. Feels like we've been preparing
Mur. Delapan.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a
Ya,
sudden burning
delapan.
desire
Kalau
for
tadi
historical knowledge?
3.
Sure, go ahead.
Kalau saya masih muda, 66.
Bukimono? No, I can't say that I have. I do know that
Hampir kepala 6.
those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person I'd actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with Bukimono where it's
Inilah insul. Insul tak? Ya, saya tim insul lah.
Of course, don't mention it.
Firman sudah mantu.
Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, yeah, more than happy to help. Farewell.
Insul sudah mantu.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking
Sudah punya mantu. Menantu.
for. What's up with you today? Whatever.
Sudah nikah nanya.
Looks like it's really troubling me. Keep your
Apanya cucunya?
no matter what happens, Karma will always be there for you.
Kenapa sih?
You gotta keep it together.
Kenapa banyak-banyak? Satu saja sama-sama.
Facing life's challenges on an empty stomach.
Ah,
Alright, let's head off and get moving.
jadi di situ Yang kedua mau. Astagfirullah. Itu juga hasil dari kemarin itu kemarin juga saya bilang cari yang terbaik. Itu kakaknya Buana. Yang kasih nomor di sono. Ya, saudara lah tapi serumpung lah. Satu keluarga dari Mopi. Siapa dia? Hah? Oh ada, siapa? Masih apa statusnya? Oh, enggak. Oh, enggak. Enggak itu aja. Yang penting baik. Ada apa? Coba tahu bilang, kalau bilang ya, tanya bilang kenal Saraka. Tadi itu Pak Saraka kan kenal semua orang. Kalau dilihat tanya kan Umi Bedong di Dale itu kan semua orang Malaysia. Masyarakat kan terkenal itu. Tuh, tidak apa-apa. Yang mana yang terbaik lah. Nanti saya dia juga sendiri ke Jakarta aja ngumpul di situ sendiri ya. Iya kan umurnya sekarang sudah 60 lebih, sudah hampir 70-an. Saya saja saya lupa di situ. Tidak masalahnya kan. Biasanya kan tak gundul.
If you have a moment, I would love for you to join us once more.
Saya di
What do you want to talk to us about?
saya kalau tadi pokoknya setiap waktu lagi mau
Still looking for more info about the Tarisuna, huh?
ada apa-apa Mansur juga besar gini loh Mansur anaknya siapa itu yang di Maroke Mansur.
Unfortunately, I haven't made any progress. Huh? Oh, of course.
Lah Mansur itu tahu loh. Mansur itu tahu. Mansur kalau pokoknya tahu lah semua dia punya nomor. Masuk di Neni Hamzah. Alah, Neni kemarin datang itu di
Well, what do you think?
Oh, tak tahu lah kenapa.
Wish you could gather more information.
Ini masih ingat.
We just got back from Inazuma.
What did you find
Iya
out?
benar, padahal itu habis baru kok.
It's a long story. Basically,
Walaupun berjauh lah.
friends in Inazuma, and
Wow, so many new details.
Ya,
So
tidak
much for
bangga.
sharing that with us. Well, so it all comes down to one man's desire for
Tidak tahu lah,
revenge.
tidak mau pusing.
You heard this from a member of the Amanoma, you say? Then I guess it must be true. Ugh. So there's no good
Hidayah.
here after all. This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis.
Ya, itu saja mulai kemarin saya ketemu. Mulai yang minta. Kak, minta nomor teleponnya sudah yang untuk siapa? Belanda. Berarti sudah, oh iya.
Perpetrator as a way of exacting revenge against those
Oh, Sina juga kemarin minta semua sudah. Oh iya,
I can't carry on with my
kan anu kemarin meninggal, anaknya meninggal. Anaknya meninggal di Johra. Ada di Saka juga.
I'm so sorry. Look at us, rattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
Iya baru. Iya baru. Kamu orang Jawa ya? Kamu orang Jawa ya? Hah? Kau orang Jawa katanya orang Jawa. Oh, katanya orang Jawa. Oh. Ya, kan ada yang satu itu yang sama-sama pernah selesai di sini, saya pergi di Jogja, dia kuliah di Jogja. Tapi yang kakaknya itu yang janda, itu juga nikah baru-baru di Jayapura. Ya, Samsia itu cucunya Minginda, anaknya di Johor. Di di Langkeang yang ada jembatan yang hukum nggak tahu siapa. Iya dikasih ini ya siapa sini Badar. Ya, Badar. Tapi tidak ada nomor. Kalau di grup Saraka, itu ada. Saya punya ada di situ karena saya diambil sebagai admin. Saya kok tidak tahu. Setelah tiba-tiba dipindahkan jadi admin. Saya disuruh, saya bilang saya tak tahu karena saya kan jauh. Jadi saya kasih anak meditasi sama Yanti, jadi ada nomornya semua itu.
Kereta Hotel Makassar Batuang.
Meditasi, ya itu Hamsina itu. Iya, yang Sita. Salam ya, bilang salam dari Surabaya. Salam semua, tak usah bilang yang sudahlah. Ya, benar. Kita ini semua. Orang lain pun tahu. Mulai itu mulai. Pokoknya saya orang lain, bukan orang lain. Saya rangkum semua. Pokoknya.
Dino, kalau bisa praktik sama itu begitu.
Iya.
Tapi bahan-bahannya sesuai kalau bisa.
Oh iya. Kita nak begini, Komunitas aku.
Theoretically speaking,
Ah,
it is possible to do this.
ini yang nomor 2.
I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would take me through
Yang tadi dia laki-laki. Kan 2, 3. Dia tidak mau diantar, dia dapat ditimpa.
That's why there's no information about him in the mystery. And it also explains why Uma changes to
Iya, dia tidak betul.
So if there's anyone in the world capable of interpreting
Iya, itu waktu diantar tuh.
written, it's you.
Benar.
Think about it.
Ya ini yang masih kecil. Ini sama yang ada di Makassar 1. Kan saya punya cucu 1.
Inferences based on the information we've been given.
Ada di Makassar. Saya mau ke Makassar ini di depan. Ya.
Something else worrying me?
Oh, ada barang. Oh iya, saya ada di Makassar.
Couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died.
Oke, nanti kita ketemu. Saya kira kalau mau ketemu minggu depan sekitar tanggal 15 saya ada di
Hadn't been betrayed after all. It must have completely changed his view of the people.
Siapa itu artis
Now he's
yang K-pop drakor yang jadi chef?
there was a chance he could save his old friends. It would be hard not to. The story makes sense.
Paling panjang ceritanya nih.
The balladeer tried to achieve godhood
bukan dramatik.
unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with humans. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in their mystery and erase himself.
Ya, semangat. Bismillah aja. Insya Allah, yang penting jangan lupa suntik ya.
Still ended in time to be fast friends.
Ya, 5 waktunya jangan lupa. 5 waktu. Suatu saat yang dipertanyakan, apakah Anda sholat? No.
Please wait a minute. I want to check something.
Itulah makanya itu yang pertama. Yang sudahlah kan sudah nikmati yang lalu, sudah ini. Umur kita ini sisa mencari kwitansi hidup.
Everything he has told us.
Ya, jadi buat apa menuntut silaturahim?
Personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Iya benar. Kan tidak ditanyakan berapa mobilnya, berapa uangnya, kan tidak ditanya. Yang ditanyakan berapa tikunya, umurnya berapa. Mas siapa? Oh, menghilang.
When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear
Iya,
that
Mas
this story is
Roto.
an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol
Menghilang.
of something else. Hold on. So this record
Ya, sabotase. Tapi nikmati aja hidup. Insya Allah. Suatu saat pasti akan kembali. Semasih hidup ya. Itu jadi tidak usah.
means it was left intact. Changing the
Saya cuma begitu pikiran saya.
just to that. The earnings of
Iya, tidak perlu, betul saya tidak perlu melihat ke belakang, saya melihat ke depan, anak-anak selesai, kerja sudah ya sudah.
balladeer entered hermit
Sudah. Nah, kita bolak-balik ke tanah suci alhamdulillah, yang penting tidak memberatkan orang.
been a further precaution. I knew this story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded.
Aduh, tidak boleh diceritai orang, tidak boleh. Bila kita nggak usah.
The true story that emerges is the one he told us. The now erased life of the balladeer.
Ya. Benar. Tidak usah. Yang penting itu saja yang kita pikirkan. Apakah kita ini masih bisa melangkah untuk besok atau bagaimana? Kita kan tidak usah melihat ke belakang. Yang di belakang, selesaikan aja di belakang.
Once in a while, the monster would take off its phosphoric layer.
Ya, benar.
As it
Saya cuma itu. saya di masjid mengaji ke ini cuma itu saya punya
If they are too foolish to see it.
ada sama dimakan, tidak ada yang sama berpuasa.
But the monster soon found solace with another kid among the foxes who was not their kin. A kid
Boleh apa?
carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a
Surat
fox,
apa?
but its tail
Surat
was too
ayat atau surat? 114.
of richly colored fur.
114 surat.
When the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of
Berapa
peace.
ayat? 300 lebih.
Even without a tail, the fur had
3.000 lebih, 3.000 lebih, 3.000
one of us.
3.000 lebih. 3.334.
The monster lit a fire on the ground. The terrified
Dulu
animals
situ cuma 30.
the only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice.
Hah?
A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the
Surah Al-Fatihah dengan Al-Qur'an. Surah yang pertama diturunkan apa? Surah apa itu Al-Iqra.
and murdered. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful
Iyalah.
clear, spotless.
Alhamdulillah. Kan kita kan sekarang
The
cari
monster gave
dikasih
the flower to the kitten's telling him,
ada.
"The foxes have decided. You
Ya,
are
nggak
the
usah
one
kita orang lain penting
Take
pikirkan.
this
Kalau ada ya
and die for your fox."
pikirkan diri sendiri. Kalau diri sendiri sudah baik, kita perbaiki orang.
But the kitten lived. It went
Itu.
to the side of the mountain and found a little bird that had a broken wing.
Ya, nikmati
The
aja.
two promised they would
Ini
spend
saya satu.
their lives together.
Saya satu betul ini. Satu sudah lama ini bukanya dah.
It passed away soon after.
2016, 13. 13.
Never again would it cherish a single creature or a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain.
Oh, saya enggak. Dia apa itu?
Aimlessly,
Datang, nanti datang kayak di Kisyota.
and devoured the world.
Ya, dia
The world could only return to darkness. Then,
ya kan dia bagian
peaceful and content.
audit. Jadi,
I will become
tapi saya bilang kalau itu mau ya silakan.
There, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world.
Ya, itu aja. Gak usah terlalu macam-macam. Kenapa begini kena? Allah sudah menggaris. Allah sudah menggariskan bahwa kita sudah sampai di sini. Gak usah banyak pertanyaan.
This is not just the melody of story.
Ini benar dong.
Very memorable. I
Awet sudah ini.
it would be
60 ini.
preserved.
60 ini 60 naik.
Experimented and modified countless times.
Nah, ya distabilkan.
The only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him.
Alhamdulillah.
Presumably,
Ya,
the captain has something
saya
to
sekarang
do with himself.
turun kali. Tapi saya kan tidak ini pengasap Surabaya, pengasap Surabaya. Pokoknya kalau saya diundang seperti kemarin saya diundang ke Jakarta, ya saya naik kereta di dalam.
Inside one of my old dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered. It's hard to believe that this person really existed.
Iyalah,
Get rid of his
senyum, 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 senyum. Saya sudah pensiun.
memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
Oh jadi fungsional 60, 8.
Look for information about the descendants, and although
Oh, jadi berarti 60.
helped him, before he vanished,
Oh 58 selesai.
an important detail that Conria was very young when he first came into this world. We still don't know how the children will affect the senior ranks of the
Jadi
future.
berarti masih ada, jadi masih aktif sekarang.
In all likelihood, they believe in the harbinger. It sounds like
Kalau istrinya, saya kira di atas saya.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. We yearn to find the truth and then conquer the challenges they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when you walk through dark clouds along the road you
Anu juga yang besar itu anaknya Burung.
guiding us toward a better destination. And that is why I can do it alone.
Jano, Amran ya,
How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy
Amran ya. Kan dia di PMK.
Good idea.
Kayaknya bos ya.
Why don't you take him out for a walk to clear his head?
Ya, Malvin. Sering dia kontak itu saya. Tante di mana? Dia bilang saya di Surabaya. Kan istrinya orang Jawa. Hah? Ya. Oh, di mana kau hari? Saya kira di Solo. Jadi waktu meninggal ini ke sana, enggak? Astagfirullah, saya cepat di sini. Wallahu akbar. Baru-baru dia datang.
Jadi itu gimana kalau penilaian kalau gagal?
Meninggal di menantunya.
Hah?
Ya, suaminya itu dia. Ya, meninggal di DAGURA ya. Astaga. Allahu Akbar. Mana tekan ada ruang mana tuh? Dia begini kan? Padahal di situ yang bawa dari DAGURA ke Maroke. Astagfirullah. Kan tentara tuh. Nggak apa-apa itu dia. Insya Allah.
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last one. Look, here.
Berguguran. Padahal masih sepupu ya. Sekali.
That kid! Didn't you see?
Iya, itu ya. Sudah sekali.
Look, if you're gonna have that, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or is the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss.
Itu yang satu,
I think
yang satu itu siapa lagi? Yang kakaknya, adiknya siapa lagi?
it can be hard to
Adiknya itu yang istri tentara, istri polisi, siapa lagi namanya? Adiknya Hana tuh.
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out, and then when I actually give you some work to do,
Itu sekarang ada di Makassar, di
I
Palopo.
don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I pay anyone else. But if you
Iya,
keep
sama
doing
sama.
this, pretty soon I won't pay you a fortune.
Ada nanya bu,
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything.
barusan sekarang nggak ada, sudah pindah di Makassar.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to
Sekarang
do.
pensiun.
Look, we're all out of sense. And I promised the lady on the street I'd deliver a food bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna love it. I've never met a worker that said they didn't want to wait before. And at first, I couldn't believe my luck. I figured you'd start asking for something eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
That's right. We can
Ada nanya
First,
First,
let me get
ya,
this
juga.
serious was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what are you doing? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Ini mau menjadi bulan berapa? Ini mau menjadi bulan itu. Ini ada apa ini?
Apa itu namanya yang biasa mama masak apa daging apa itu?
This'll do.
Yang lembek-lembek. Gino. Hah? Yang warna kuning.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back. Huh? You two over there. Is there something I can help you with? You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind to notice. Have we met before? No. But you know me? I haven't much.
Pernah itu ditugaskan di Surabaya itu, Mak.
Sorry, but I just can't take the word for it. I guess you do. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important. Okay, but please let me deliver this to my boss first.
tahu. Memang nggak tahu.
You said you don't want any more. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during the storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, he said I'd be his helper for a while.
Yes.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you. Okay?
And let's return to the city.
Mati gua.
Ada hari itu bapaknya dibaca terima kasih itu saudaranya Saina Nurdin. Kalau orang lain itu nggak bisa memberi kamu. Tapi ini bapaknya yang pesan. Karena bagaimana bahan dalam politik. Ini kan dari kampung. Mas pendidikan nih. Kalau orang asing. Jadi ini bapaknya yang sebut yang tamangnya.
I'll leave him right here.
Dia kan bilang kepada belakang.
Oh, you really went and picked some more.
Makanya dia bilang, "Loh, kenapa orang-orang sekarang saya tanya tidak mau ada yang mau bilang."
They need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid
Saya tanya ini, mana ini? Ada yang tahu. Tahu.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want.
Kalau itu saja yang meninggal. Ani bahala tuh. Anaknya. Tentara.
I get it, okay?
Di rumah ini juga
You just wanted to help me out.
sampai dia jatuh dari kepada
Even then, I don't understand why you're so
sampai ke tentara.
pay for it.
Apalagi batalion.
It was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world. Like you had nowhere to be, and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were this. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during the rainstorm? He's not trying to get somewhere. And why is he taking
Karena di rumah.
the open country? If he's not even
Makanya kalau saya cari saya karena bilang asna gitu.
But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not.
Pernah itu ditugaskan Surabaya itu.
Hah?
Pernah.
Tak tahu.
Go live your life.
Waktu masih muda.
Lama di Jakarta 6 tahun.
No.
Kuat itu istri.
Hah?
Kuat.
Oh, apa?
Kuat.
Apa itu?
Angkatan laut.
Then I
Oh,
suppose.
kira kok
Kuat.
Thank you again for
Kalau perempuan. Kuat.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters.
Kenapa harus begitu lagi?
You find your
Bagus.
Thank you. All right, Donna. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
Rame di Budora.
Iya, ketendak memanggil.
Harusnya memanggil.
Tetangga. Ini jadi.
Mungkin lupa.
Belum selesai.
Mungkin lupa.
Hah?
Mungkin lupa.
Dia nggak tahu. Ya, dibuka dulu pas saya. Saya malas. Kalau tidak dipanggil orang baru pergi itu haram hukumnya.
Nah,
Ini tidak boleh.
Barusan dipanggil terus.
Enggak, maksudnya sudah dipanggil. Kalau tidak dipanggil jangan.
What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
Kita nggak mantunya kah?
You say that you're exactly the kind of want Many other describe themselves in this way, call themselves Shigensha. Why do you refer to yourself as a body?
Waduh, hitam-hitam semua.
To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me.
Dramatik kan bukan nama, bukan apa? Tidak menjemur di terik matahari, bukan begitu dia.
Di matahari dingin, kan dia kan di air, dapat pemenuhan, pemadam kebakaran.
Kan harus dijemur di matahari.
Meminta nomor radio ini deh.
Okay, I have to ask, what was I like in my previous incarnation? Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation. If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil.
Pak Johan tadi di luar ceramah di luar di depan rumahnya. Pak Johan nggak tahu.
Kenapa ceramah?
Ceramah di luar nggak tahu.
Banyak ibu bapak.
Di depan tuh banyak.
Banyak bapak-bapak.
Kan golongan berjaga jengkol.
Walah, orang cerita. Hah? Jadi, ini kan di luar cuma ditutup di apa?
You have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
I gave everything I had. I didn't really change history at all.
In terms of the outcome, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything purely in terms of right and wrong.
Kasihnya di bawah piringnya, Pak.
Belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world and all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
Itu mamanya itu dong, betul.
Why are you trying to help me find the truth?
Yang Sharon, dia kan apa itu banyak tokonya ini orang ini bapaknya, bapaknya itu nih kuliah, ini bapaknya dia lagi nak kirim surat, kan ada percaya dengan dasar di kamar ini.
Lesser Lord Kusunoki, as the
lain yang kini disuruh, lain yang mbak, ya. Apa itu? Yang balas.
Pernah itu cerita ke aku
Ya,
itu.
ini lain yang
Habis
balas.
itu sakit hati.
Lain yang balas. Ini bapak itu lah. Nah dia minta di sana. Dia itu begini, dia bawa kalau ke sini, kalau dari sana bawa ikan botol.
Masih
Bawa ke Makassar.
belum ada kantor pos.
Bawa lagi dia ganti kan botol kan di Makassar laku. Nah, jadi dia bawa botol satu karung gitu. Dia jual di Makassar. Belikan apalagi itu keran-keran seperti cangkir apa, dia jual lagi di sana. Itu kerjaan bapaknya. Akhirnya berhasil kuliah. Ada cewek nak kenal di dekat rumah, namanya Sarifah. Lama pacaran, ternyata di sini kalau ada jembatan, di jembatan tak gantung itu surat, itu yang balas itu jembatan. Nggak nikah sampai sekarang menunggu Tommy, jadi itu kasihan datang mau melamar. Kan itu surat kan nyata betul kan sistem surat kan
Dulu.
jadi datang di sini. Nah bilang kenapa sudah kawin? Nah bilang kenapa bisa? Nah saya datang di sini waktu dia lama. Dia bilang nah ada kata-katanya ini. Nah masih lebih surat. Nah itu sekarang itu orang tak minta nih, orang tak baik. Itu lagi ya. Bang Namo lagi nami bapakku.
Kenapa?
Nama lagi bapakku. Gagal di situ. Dari bapakku lagi nami. Bapakku kan tinggi gagal.
Tinggi sekali itu. Dibilang Om Haji. Tinggi itu dibilang ayah itu dulu tinggi, mirip kayak kamu itu tinggi sekali.
Tinggi.
Berapa itu?
Tinggi, kira-kira
185?
enggak tinggi, tapi ya sekitar itu enggak. Soalnya itu makanya anunya tinggi-tinggi itu loh, tinggi semua itu kan.
Dibilang, wih, tinggi-tinggi ini laki-laki. Aduh, aku mau kebalikannya. Tapi aku lihat itu yang paling pendek itu Rati itu kulihat.
Pendek sekali.
Right now, I'm usually information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the full truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful. Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
Alright. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the shocking pavilion. In your galaxy memories, this is where the Alexa icon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories. Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace? You could see.
Pas ini juri-jurinya nih.
You'll see what
Ini Dino.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it. I wonder who built it. The crystal marrow miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work. And so well preserved too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone posted on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
Enggak kurang satu hati pulang.
Itu kan yang pernah mama bilang
Enggak jadi.
yang balikan kan nggak jadi kan, yang pernah
Udah hilang meninggal kan cewek.
And the rest is history. Well,
Anu.
in the original
Yeah.
event, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people
Dia
are
seperti
hang in there.
dipukul terbalik.
During the Tatarasuna incident,
Iya.
Mila was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The balladeer, then known as the Kimono, disappeared
Malah
without
satu-satunya kalau
As
dia
the second in command at Tatarasuna,
polisi ya,
responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa.
ada di Makassar pasti.
Katsuragi had sworn life and
Enak
loyalty to
kawan.
Nagamasa after the
Kenapa?
latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the
Itu ada di nangkas
Tatarasuna.
Ida namanya. Kayak yuk itu dia, bapaknya itu di sini lagi, nenek Udita langsung. Oh, nenek mau nih, bapaknya. Pernah umur ke sana itu lama. Anunan itu, anak buanan itu, nanti apa itu. Lagi jemput sama itu, jemput kapten. Sama kapten yang datang, ngantar suratnya bawa bilang, dipanggil ke kita, kapal ini ada itu.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he be alive?
Kapten aja itu. Ini masih berhasil nih. Sekarang bagaimana nggak ada yang aku juga
Kenapa dipanggil kakak?
kita memang adik.
Nagamasa, I found this little guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't
Yang kedua,
Well, we need to call him.
I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to me.
Oh,
Tell him we have something new to release.
What are we doing back here? Whoa, this is where you're going? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever. This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer named this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together. What happened to the child then? He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Miwa and all the others. You betrayed me too. The voices are gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Waduh, waduh, waduh. Wah.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. But you are truly.
Waduh, 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 waduh. Oh la la. Oh.
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the delusion factory in Inazuma. In the original version of events, the traveler once such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Waduh.
What do you have to gain from belittling your
Mengerikan.
superiors? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this clan.
Dia yang pernah.
Perhaps you thought fighting me at this to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Ride and Gokudan are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little Tom. Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give him a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here. There's more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be used to. Besides, I thought nothing wrong to you except the love to your own interests. Isn't that right?
You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
I feel about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Bener loh, lagi main. Aduh. Kenapa kok beli mie? Cucunya. Apa? Ya sudah mak, biarin mak.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage Nafis refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to
Kenapa aku beli nih?
collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through beforehand, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, we were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
Doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's not for him to give me the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon. Let's move on.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment.
Whatever can you return my memories to me?
But won't that mean you lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self. I've always felt to have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade! Nagamasa will be thrilled. This is
Is he alright?
Mampus. Loh. Ih, mana makanannya, Dino? Cuma kau klakson tok. Perang.
die.
Hey bang. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Have you got any more stupid questions?
Whoosh, whoosh, hula.
Insignificant task.
Aduh, mampus. Dulu.
Wind rises. Feeble human. Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely wait. But it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon, Palantir. It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted. You don't like being addressed by that name?
That's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it. After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using the name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the Sixth is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanori. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you got so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanagi, you purposely left that information in Herman's soul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You're trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Samir and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it. Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Ermin's soul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered, including the beginning of the twins' journey recorded in Ermin's soul. What exactly happens before and after that point? I want to know. I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Ermin's soul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you
Yang paling banyak
realize
story-nya ini.
people who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Hyman doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Why?
Because Hyman still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas. No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a
Have you got anything?
Aduh. Apa ini? Weather. Saya lupa.
Are you sure? Oh, alright. If you say so.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me.
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one. Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Victoria?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Light Gokugan living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Light Gokugan and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Light Gokugan's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you. Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been. What's that look for? Don't make that face. I know what I'm doing. That day will come. Alright, we're done here. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone. What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down. Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore. So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving. Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died of a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
don't you stop? All the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back. Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase! Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? Like, Paimon doesn't have to be a cleaner.
You sound lost and confused. I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. Like a vase that falls to the ground, whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff? Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? Feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment, Paimon will be right back.
Thank you for coming.
Yuk, goodbye.